Hello everyone, welcome to the real estate experience. I had a little bit of caffeine earlier, so caffeine on top of my already energeticness, if that's a word, just takes a little bit over the top. So I'm going to tone it down just a tad bit, but just bear with me. And you ask the questions and I provide the answers. Well, the answers as best as I can. So on here, and what I'll be doing on these Q&A episodes is the questions that you provide, I will be answering them. And email your questions to sterling@sterlingwhiteofficial.com. That is sterling@sterlingwhiteofficial.com. So today's question is, what are bad recommendations that you hear in your area of expertise? The first one is that you can only go through agents to buy deals. So today's environment, as many are aware, it's getting more difficult to find properties, deals that are on the market that actually pencil out, because others are paying top dollar, overpaying. There's multiple calls to offers, highest and best. And so from there is that it's just not working out. There's still there's an abundance of deals out there, and some on the market do work. You just have to dig through a lot of inventory in order to find that. But from my side is able to take the approach and actually go direct to owner. So for the longest time, so my criteria is apartments 75 to 200 units, so more on the commercial side, that brokers was the go-to in order to find those. But you can do your own marketing to get in touch with these decision makers of these properties to see whether or not they are interested in selling. And of course, you don't want to go if the property is listed with a broker, then go to the owner. No, that's a huge no. I do not recommend that. You'll burn bridges. But if it's not listed at all and the broker's not in touch with them, or you have no knowledge whatsoever that the broker is in touch, then you can go direct to them. So my primary channel is just doing a simple cold call to get in touch. And the script to go something very similar to this is just getting straight to the point. Hey John, Sterling here. Reason for the call is I see that you own Bitwood Apartments. I just closed on 123 Main Street across the street and wanted to reach out to see if you consider on selling or be interested in selling. And then they say, not interested, which you'll get quite a bit. People just throwing out objections to get you off the phone. You say, John, completely understand. I'm sure you get these types of calls all the time. I tell you what, give me 30 seconds. If you don't like what you hear, I'll hang up on myself. So I'm out of the role play. So I was just doing some role playing for you, because that's actually what happens on a real call. Is owners do throw out objections just to get you off the phone. But if you're able to overcome that and separate yourself from all the others that do make all those calls and build that rapport and relationship, then you can change someone from not being interested to them being interested. But it takes multiple follow-ups, of course. But that has been our primary channel, and have acquired, it's going on 5 deals right now that is close to about 400 or so units, or over 4 units in about 2 years, just going direct to the owner, and haven't purchased anything on the market just yet because they just haven't penciled out. So that is what on the agent side that I hear is you have to go through a broker in order to find apartments that are, I would say, quote unquote, larger or mid-size. I would say it's all subjective, of course. And then the second is wait until the correction is over to buy deals. Yes, that is a great piece of advice, but at the same time, I see many people use that as a scapegoat and what you would call a limiting belief, or just an obstacle for them to not buy deals, because there is still plenty of gems that are out there, and who knows when a correction will actually happen. Yes, there's definitely cycles that's in real estate. I've been through one cycle, but not on the investing side personally. I was on the construction side, but there is always cycles that's in this specific field. But with that, you just never know when it happens. So even I feel those people that are waiting for a correction correction to happen. Once it does happen, then they'll use the other side of the excuse and say it's not the right time to buy because everything is just not going so well. People aren't lending, so there's always going to be an excuse. So it's just about taking those, I would even call those limiting beliefs. One is you don't necessarily have to go through a broker to buy deals. The thing is, going through a broker does save you time, because going direct to owner, myself, we've had to build a whole acquisitions team, from having someone to research the properties that we're interested in, to pull the owner contact information. Then we have a cold caller that places all the calls and then sets the appointment with myself. So that had to be built out entirely, versus just going through a broker. You just build those relationships and then they send you deals. So there's depends on where you want to focus your time is what it comes down to. For us going direct to owner, we've still been able to acquire and get deals that work for our actual numbers versus competing with others that are paying top dollar. And then the second is the correction component, which just never know when that's going to happen. If you're waiting on the sideline, then that could be for who knows long. So that's what I want to mention on the Q&A for today. So you ask the questions, I provide the answers. Send your questions to Sterling at sterlingwhiteofficial.com. And then those of you who do subscribe and also leave a 5-star rating, I have tons of giveaways for you. So at the end of each week, I will be picking 2 people that do subscribe and leave a 5-star rating. That's a case study of my first multifamily purchase apartment, which was a 46 unit. When I transitioned from single family home investing, you just skip right to the 46 unit. So I'll detail the learning lessons, the failures, the successes of that, and just pull back the curtain. I give an ultimate guide of buying multifamily. The next one is you'll get a free copy of my book, From 0 to 400 Units, and then an audiobook version of that too. I know I'm giving tons away of those of you who subscribe and also leave that rating, because it would really just mean the world to me, and I really do mean that for those of you who do that. And then also you will have a call with my self as well. So you'll just have to do a screenshot and then send it to Sterling at sterlingwhiteofficial.com once you subscribe, and then leave that 5-star rating. So just a little bit of shameless plug on that, and it would be greatly appreciated. So I'll catch you all on the next episode. Be great. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening to The Real Estate Experience. If this has brought you any value, please subscribe and leave a 5-star rating. It would mean the world to me. Now go out there and crush it.